Hi everyone, Steff here, and I'm excited to share with you my first DT project for Tresors de Luxe, and I will have a link below in the description box for you to check out the store. And while you're there, you can use my discount code, which is Steff10. I'll also have that in the description box below. So before I share with you my project, I want to share with you the few items that I used from Tresors de Luxe. So the first one I'm going to show you is this absolutely beautiful trim. So thick and soft, good quality. So if you haven't seen my DT package in the previous video, this trim had these rose applique on the other side, making it a wide trim. Now for my project I used all the rose applique from this side and one or two, I think, from this other side. So you could use the trims as is, or you can cut them up. I've also used this one. Let me make sure I have the right side. Yes, I've also used this one and I love it, with the beautiful flower and the scallop edge. So beautiful. So this as well, you can cut them apart, carefully. So I used a couple of that, and I've also used the extra long spray with the flower and the pearl. This is the extra long one. I really love this. As well as these beautiful textured velvet flower. I just love these. So those are the stuff that I use from Tresors. Now for my project, I made something that I had on my to-do list for well over a year. My hubby plays the violin, and when we were dating, he took me to one of his concerts. So I made a violin using chipboard. I made it from scratch, and I also made a coordinating picture frame for me to put the picture we took after the concert. So I will start with the violin. So let me give you a overview, because it's quite large and I have to pull back just a tad. So like you can see, it's very large, and I'll give you the 360. Absolutely love how it turns out. There. So I use the Prima Lyric collection, as you can see. I absolutely love it. A lot of whites and shabby look. So I will start from the top and I will put the camera down so it's easier, okay? So starting from the top here, by the way, I will have at the end of this video just a quick slideshow showing how I created the violin, not the decoration, just the basic base. So I use flat back white pearls here, thank you Tere, and beautiful white satin ribbon, a 3-layer. Now here's that gorgeous flower. Love this texture, it's so beautiful. Velvet flower from Tresors. And here is where I use that extra long flower and pearl spray. Absolutely love this. Instead of using just regular wires for the violin, I use a pearl spray, and it was perfect because it was so long. So there it is. And what you see here, the music notes, there's one there. I have them all over. The small ones are die cuts from MFT, and I glitter them. I know you can't see it right now. The treble clef, this large one, I got a SVG file and I heat emboss it, and I add glitters on the edges. Here is that beautiful trim that I cut apart from Tresors, and I absolutely love it, just to give that finished look for the base of that. Now here I freehand sketch that design there, and more of the music notes, and I use glossy accent on the bird and the roses and the leaves and the word joy. Absolutely love it. Love how it turned out. I used the A4 paper pad, and this is the ending, so it went from here to here, and I just took a piece from the other sheet to cover at the top. And now for the absolutely gorgeous side, because of all this applique. Here is where I cut off the applique from the trim, the row of the trim, and I use flat back pearls that I got from Michaels, which are a collection, and I use large, medium, and small on each of the rows all around the violin. And at the back I use paper from the paper line, which is my least favorite out of that whole paper pad. So it was quite fun and easy to make. So there you go. Absolutely love how it turned out, and the trim was just perfect for the violin size. It just added the perfect touch. Now for the picture frame, and I'm sorry for the glare because I have an acetate there. So what I did is I have some flowers from my stash, wild orchid craft flowers, and I just stickled them, and again I use that extra long flower and pearl spray, and I just looped it around just to create that extra flair and texture at the top. And here again is that trim that I cut apart, and I added a bling at this the center of that. And here is another SVG violin, and I glitter it, I guess you could see that, along with the little die cuts from MFT. And this is a Martha Stewart bow punch. I glitter as well with a bling in the center, and here I use more of that beautiful rose applique from the trim with the pearls. And this is a chipboard piece from the Prima Lyric collection, and in the background you can see the paper. And I used that same paper line at the back, and here I have the photo stand, and I use this from, I cut this from my Cricut fancy frame cartridge. Absolutely love how this all turned out, and let me show you it. There we go. So I totally enjoy and had fun making this project. The trims and the flower and the spray, the bead spray, absolutely perfect for this project. It just finished the project perfectly. So head on over and check out Tresors de Luxe on Etsy. Like I said, I'll have the link below, and also use my code Steff10. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much, Lucy, and everyone. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I hope you leave me a comment and let me know what you think of my project. Stay tuned for the slideshow just to see how to create the violin. Thanks so much, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.